Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. We've got for the second day in a row a Chase Elliott elimination race win Diecast. That's right, the 2020 Martinsville race win is here, and it is probably third best. I don't know. We'll get into it. But let's go ahead. We're going to start here with the box and everything like that. I'm in very good spirits. I've had some really cool new arrivals. Obviously, I'm very excited for the Chase ones. Also, got word, the Sprint cars are coming. So, here's our Elite box here. You can see we've got the window style, little honeycomb, chrome Elite, kind of that stuff. One of 1419, so not near as many as the Phoenix, but still quite a few. So I'm not worried about that being a super rare one yet. Down the road, maybe, but I don't know. I feel like his championship stuff is going to be really overproduced. So I guess we'll find out. But anyway, let's go ahead. Here is the race win card. It's Chase Elliott in the Xfinity 500 win. Time of the race, 3 hours and 40 minutes. A long race, but it was a good race. I mean, it really was. Started 8th, 500 total laps, 12 cautions for 83 laps. He led 236 laps and won by 6.5 seconds. Blew the field away at the end of the race there. Elliott's Martinsville win puts him in the championship round for the first time in his NASCAR Cup Series. I keep saying sprint. Chase Elliott, the son of Hall of Famer driver Bill Elliott, earned the right to compete for a championship title after an emotional win at Martinsville in the penultimate race of the 2020 season. In a must-win scenario for Hendrick Motorsports driver, Elliott led 236 of the race's 500 total laps and won by a margin of more than 6.5 seconds. That's right. I just read that whole thing. But really the big thing about this race was the big move by the Jackman. He jumped off the wall early. He had to jump back over and reset, and it cost him some spots, but definitely saved them a penalty that would have sent them to the tail of the line. So huge recovery on the Jackman for the 9. That was honestly a championship-saving maneuver. Now, this car was ripping the field to shreds. 6.5 seconds, but he was out there with 25 to go. Like, he was gone. So, I don't know if he would have burned his tires up in traffic trying to get through all that at Martinsville, but he may have still had a chance to drive through the field. We really don't know. So, anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the diecast now that we're pretty far into this. This car it's good. But as I said, I think I would put it third, and we'll get into that in a later on video. But starting here on the left side, you can see the Goodyear Eagle kind of beat up, just a little bit of, I don't know if I would call it a rubber mark, or not really like a wheel well bang, but just enough to kind of dirty up that Goodyear Eagle look. You can see we've got Napa across the hood in the gloss color. We've got the round of 8, NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, and then you see we've got little wheel mark there. There's where the spot for the jack, all the little rivets along the skirt. Number 9, and then just, I don't know what it is, but the 9 car this year, when he wins in this paint scheme, they have these little, like, strings. See that little string? They almost look like it's just been, I don't know. I can't even think of the name. But these little, like, swirls, strings, I mean, it's on the Daytona one. It's a little bit on the Phoenix one. They don't look like the regular rubber marks. They have these little strings, and I can't explain it. I don't know where they come from, but it's kind of funny. Number 9, Mountain Dew. I miss thee. Mountain Dew, Hooters, Napa Auto Parts, UniFirst, and then you can see we've got Auto Sales and Service. Is that Farmers? No, Fowler's. Fowler's Auto Sales and Service for the honorary pick, remember. 3 winner stickers up there. It was his 4th win, but again, they didn't really put them on last year. So Chase Elliott up there on the name rail. Number 9 up there on the roof with the Napa know-how. Also really cool is the roof camera stickers. We have Xfinity and Napa. We also have the playoff banner across the windshield. I do like this year having the bright yellow banner. I like having a bright banner. I don't know if I like this playoff look. I kind of didn't mind the white spoiler. I think it would have been cool to have a white spoiler and a white banner because the Cup Series logo is white. So if they had a white banner, I'd be actually okay with that. The yellow's okay. I don't have a huge issue with it. I do think it would look better in white. I just think white is an easier color to be neutral with. Some of the paint schemes look really bad with the yellow banner. Some look great. I mean, the Napa car for Chase looked amazing with the yellow banner, but some of them just look terrible. So anyway, we get over here to the back of the car, though. We have Napa Auto Care. We got the number 9 on the right side, Valvoline on the left, Napa Auto Parts on the deck lid. DIN number 315. And then you can see that kind of white spot across the back of the deck lid. That is normally there. It's kind of weird. I did not ever really notice it until it was on the diecast. But yeah, the back of the deck lid right here is always white. So kind of a wacky part of the raced versions. We go to the right side. This is where it gets good. You can see a wheel mark there. We got some rivets, Napa Auto Parts. You see raced markings on the tire or on the wheel. You can see this is where we have a decent amount of buildup, is right here on this kind of right side there. Gets a little lighter as we get up there, but then again, you see that spot right there. Another little string spot. I can't explain it. But yeah, we got round of 8 stickers or decals. Let's be fair. 3M, Sunoco up here on the front, the number 9. You can see it's pretty clean on the nose. It is Martinsville, so it don't have a ton of really high speed like Bristol, where you have tires just, I mean, chucking junk everywhere. But, you know, there is still some there. And then you get a little bit on the front there. Let's go to the very nose of the car. Down here on the front, you can see the tape on the grill is pretty opened up. You can see little specks of rubber kind of all across the nose, but overall pretty clean. Not a massive, you know, spot where there's a lot of buildup or anything like that. Gotta go ahead and pop the hood open. This is actually a really good car in terms of the hood, because a lot of times these hoods may not sit perfectly straight, or they might have a slight little, you know, kink in them or something. This one sits perfectly even, so I have to poke at it. I can't even just get it. But inside or under the hood, we have the Chevy emblem, and then we have the silver engine block, the air filter here. You can see it's really hard. I do need to get better lighting in here. I'll be working on that, don't you worry. And then we do have the gold alternator. We got some belts. Actually, the alternator looks like it's bent. Is my engine detail messed up? No, you know what? It looks fine. I just couldn't tell. It looks like it's kind of bent, but I could be wrong. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm still happy with it. Again, it's going to be closed. So, DIN 315, there's our fully working rear suspension. You can see that moving around. We've got the drive shaft. You can see the tailpipes, transmission, posable front wheels, and then it does have a little bit of move in the front. Actually, it's pretty solid. So not a ton of room in the front. It definitely moves in the back, but the front's pretty solid. And it's supposed to move, but it could be just the springs aren't lined up or something like that. It's not uncommon to have that. So anyway, let me go ahead and pop this back up here, because like the Phoenix one, I have a predestined case for this car, and it is going to go join all of the other Chase wins to date that have been made outside of the Snowball Derby, one of the Snowball Derby cars, because that one is I don't know it's like a custom made, really hard to find. I'm not overly I'm not overly after it. It's kind of not really part of the NASCAR career, so I'm okay with not having it. You know, if I found one for cheap, I'd probably pick it up. But anyway, so then I'm going to put the card in here. We're going to put this over the top, and there we go. Boom. And that is now the Martinsville car ready to go to the shelf. So when this video cuts off here in about 30 seconds to a minute, that'll be the last you'll see of this car on this desk. It'll go straight over on top of the other cars that are all lined up, and I will officially have everything up through 2020 kind of put together. So kind of excited for that. If you guys have enjoyed, do give it a thumbs up. I know I have been really excited about these. Definitely check out rasdiecast.com. I do have a few of these Martinsvilles in, a couple of the ARCs, and at least one Elite. Should have a second, and then I should have one of the Phoenix wins as well. So I do hope, if you guys are looking, feel free to check out rasdiecast.com. Use Race Craze as the promo code. Helps me out. You know, it kind of supports the channel here. So other than that, though, this has been Race Craze. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next Diecast review.